It was an action-packed debut for AutoGP in Brno. With €200,000 prize money up for grabs, drivers had a very good reason to give their best in the series' maiden event, right from qualifying, where Johnny Reed clinched pole position in front of Fabio Nidi and Edoardo Piscopo. Reed was dominant for the first 2 days of the Czech weekend, but then Lady Luck turned her back on him right from the start of the first race. When the lights went off, the Kiwi stalled his car, but luckily the whole field managed to avoid him. Nidi took the lead with a great start in front of Piscopo and Zaug, while at the back the positions are mixed up by the mayhem caused by the stationary Supernova car. Local hero Jan Charuz made the most of it, moving from 10th to 5th, while other drivers had their problems. Pantano and Iaconelli made contact while fighting for 10th place, bringing the safety car in and both retiring from the race. One lap after the restart, Filippi made the winning move, anticipating the mandatory pit stop. From then on, the Italian lapped with fresh tyres and a clear track for the whole race, keeping a stunning pace and steadily reducing the gap to his opponents. This meant that after everyone had changed tyres, Filippi was leading the race ahead of the Dam's car, Piscopo, thanks to a superb drive. Nidi climbed onto the third step of the podium, but his strategy cost him second place. He was the last driver to come in for the mandatory stop, but racing on warm tyres had allowed a very consistent Piscopo to pass. Charuz is fourth, holding off a hard-charging Duncan Tappy after exiting the pit lane. In race 2, the reverse grid meant pole position for Adrian Zaug, 8th in the first race, on the front row for Vladimir Arabadzhiev, who was quickest off the grid. The Bulgarian driver stayed in front for the whole race, resisting pressure from the South African driver for 13 laps. The rest of the field was fired up by some good fights. With Tambe settled in third place, Nidi passed Tappy for fourth into the first corner, but the Brit managed to get back his position at the next one. Then again, fate played its hand with both. The Dam's driver was later penalised of a drive-through for jumping the start, while Nidi had to retire on lap 9 when his car ran out of fuel, following a problem with the refuelling rig. At the back of the field, Pantano tried to recover from last position. He made up 3 places at the start, then passed Filippi on the main straight on lap 2. On lap 3, Bizzari had an off-track moment in the final corner, but although he kept going, he was passed by Iaconelli in the Durango car. The final incident in the race was Adrian Tambe going off with just 2 laps remaining, struggling with an undrivable car after suspension breakage, giving Piscopo another podium finish and the championship lead. Piscopo is tied on points to Filippi, who had a difficult second race, but did clinch an extra point for the fastest lap. That was Mark Cole.